Climb the mountain. Do it. Do a thing, Klee. You got this. Okay. Oh, I just saw through the map. That was probably not intentional. And by probably not, I mean it definitely was not intentional. Okay.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do. Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
Don't we have a god with a dragon? Isn't there like a god with a dragon that could help us? Oh, thanks for the exact marker telling me where I need to go.
Hey, look! Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Okay, Paimon. Up we go. Windblade. Hey, don't do that. Wait, should I have gone up that, or should I have done this to get the oh, okay, I thought so.
Huh? It only takes us up to here.
Away.
Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go.
Yeah.
Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right? Alright, let's follow your plan. Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there.
What? What's
Looks
going
like
on?
we've gotten close to the Guizhong
The
Ballista.
texture is... They didn't actually move the camera there,
Paimon
they
has
just
a new
zoomed it in.
idea? Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber
No.
using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista to see if there's another way up nearby.
Good idea. Glad you had the idea. Oh, cool. Primogems. Wait, where was that? Oh. Wait, what? Where? I'm very confused. Good thinking, emergency food. Wait, it's behind me. What am I doing? Very confusing. Wait, can I just... Oh yeah, we don't talk about it. We're not talking about it. Okie dokie. Let's go. One down. Those enemies. No way, enemies? Oh no. Taking the senior crew? I was going to. Okay. I'm assuming we weren't supposed to be up here. We were not supposed to be up there.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Are they? We're just passing through.
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this?
I'm on.
No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along.
Yeah, maybe.
She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
I'm on. You messed
Well,
up.
Here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
Why don't you do that? Jeez. That was making me do junk.
Throw them all up.
Well.
Rim cutter.
more. Oh,
Take the target alive.
I see. You want to murder me. That's okay, I understand.
Attack.
Hello, idiot.
Yeah.
You won't die from that, will you? No, you won't. Wait, did any of them die? Oh, this is annoying. Hey, idiot. Did I accidentally go out of the quest area? Whoops, whoops. Accidentally murdered them too. Oh, look, a chest. Really?
Boing, boing, boom! No, my sword! Let's light it up!
I just want a chest.
Stand back!
I don't want to have like another freaking fight. You guys aren't even a part of the mission.
Jumpy dumpty go!
Thank you.
Da, da, da.
There we go. Okay, how do we get up here? Also, you're right. The music is amazing. Whoa. Giant rock. Whoa. Up. Even further up. And up this way. And to the left. There we go. Oh, hey!
Let me weave you a verse. Blazing delight! Boing, boing, boing!
You two seem pretty stupid.
La la la!
And like bad at fighting.
Two arms.
Like they seem really bad as guards. They kind of suck, not gonna lie. Oh no, please die from that. Okay, good. That was close. Let me up. Where? Oh, hey.
Jumpy dumpty go!
Hey, what's up? Okay.
Stop! What's all
Oh my
this
god, no
about?
way. I know her.
Lady Kuching, these two strange
It's
people
Kuching.
suddenly appeared. They seem to
Now I
have
know how to say her
designs of the
name.
Guizhong Ballista.
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah.
Who are you? We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing.
She's
Who are
saying.
you? Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue
Wait,
Qixing.
she is?
Who? I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
Kuching.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains. Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either. The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought. Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery.
How dare you compare
Even
me
to
to
the
a
Qixing.
mortal?
That was...
Oh yeah, it wasn't really us.
Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tianquan invited us to go to the Jade Chamber? Just call me Kuching.
Kuching.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti. We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. They want to protect Liyue as well. When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you? Huh? You are mortals and thus under their protection. There
Shut
was
up.
no way they would have regarded you
Woman.
as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work.
She just say I can't kill a
Perhaps
god.
they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Cause you suck.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti. Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it.
Good to know.
Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But to think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly.
Yeah.
How surprisingly civilized of them.
Yeah.
Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here.
Why?
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Another super bold statement. I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now.
I like her actor.
Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year.
Oh.
The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang. Favor?
Favor.
That's right.
Am I?
Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture.
I think I'm losing audio.
Get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
Okay.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
Yeah,
You
please.
didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, Traveler.
She explains the correct.
That
Thanks.
Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for a super rich person like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? With a certain boom shakalaka, of course. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
Okay. How was that translated to boom shakalaka? How was that a translation that was made? I'm very confused. Can't wait to get my teapot. House in another dimension. Plus, Phil, I'm pretty sure you're like missing half of the stuff from the event. Because you got a bunch of housing items from the summer event. And since you didn't do the entire thing,
Look at that slime. It looks crystal clear.
it just wants me to kill
Very
slime.
delicious. That's the one.
Could I attack the right things?
Phil,
Thank you. I killed it? Still had so much health left.
da-da-da.
Okay.
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that?
No?
No! That was definitely someone in trouble. It came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
Listen. Listen, Paimon. I don't care.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
But I'll do it anyway.
The wind!
Woo!
Blazing delight. Woo!
Death time! Let's go! Time to die! Hello!
Dodge this!
Hey. Well, that was pretty easy. Oh, there's another one.
Everybody
Yeah.
stand back.
Boop. Okay, anyway. Oh, what? How are you alive? God, this music's insane. Give me the way to open the cage and stuff. Hello.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted in
Paimon
this
all the
cell.
way over there.
Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need
Oh.
to thank us all at once or anything.
He's supposed to be right here.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had.
Why is Klee getting
Before I
further
knew
and
it,
further
they
away?
caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure?
No, I
anything,
lack
you
something.
name it.
Wait, no.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are
Thank you,
looking for
Paimon.
something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Why
Of
is she
course
over
we
there?
do.
He's looking
Don't
all.
sell antiques without gift boxes. At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon's sugar frosted slime now comes in a beautiful package.
Paimon's kind of annoying sometimes. Oh no, I just canceled navigation. There we go. Okay. We just gotta go up. Stop. Oh, Klee, I wish I could use you as like a main character right now.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told us that we could get a nice and shiny box from your store.
Uncle Meng already told me about it.
How?
Thank you both for saving him.
I teleported
Many
over
of
here.
The best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
What?
It's
Huh?
already been cleaned.
Just go
Will
now.
it do?
Yep. It's great! Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves, as long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations, too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
Wow, wow. I'd be lying if I said this.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
So slime actually good. Icing on the slime. Where's the other world? I wonder, can I wish during this? I could. If I had the Primogen. Do I get anything from this? Eh. Totally seems like a Primogen. Ow. That kind of hurt. Okay. Making our way over here. Do-do-do-do-do. Ouch! My bones! I don't have anything to heal. Hello.
Still the moon.
According to Kuching, this is
Ka-ching.
what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many
Oh.
would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep,
Got you stuff.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
The heck is a Yu Hong? Oh my god. No way, it's her. Oh, she looks evil.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
it's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
oh no, it's nothing.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From
Those
this
green
vantage
things,
point,
don't you?
one may survey all of Liyue. I
Liyue.
have been gathering the funds
Liyue.
necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Okay.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke
Yes,
highly of you.
Jean.
As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Oh. Oh.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti.
Yeah.
The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Wait, is she the one that killed him? She the one that killed Rex Lapis? I feel like she's bad. That's all I'm saying. feel like she's bad. I don't know why. Just the way they revealed her, like from down and then slow and then like cut into the face. Yeah, it was seems pretty evil.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7.
Isn't
You
that
can
like
see
against the rules?
Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during
Seems
the
like
war.
theft.
Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Wait, there's a boat near it.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that.
Okay.
Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti
She
will
wants to be a
surely
god.
different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects.
I'm just throwing out guesses, hoping that I'll
That
eventually
day
be
at
right.
Yujing Terrace, it was also
Glitch
very
texture.
sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there. You no doubt saw.
Yeah.
But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand.
Ow.
Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Who is him? Wait.
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Yep, that's
well
me.
answered.
Huh?
Yeah.
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Okie dokie, let's go. So, steal items from the rich. I understand.
Wowee!
Wowee!
What
Can
a
I steal from the
huge
flower?
hall!
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I've never seen such a fancy place before.
Can't take anything. I was gonna steal, but I don't see the ability to steal. Am I missing something? Oh, maybe for the desk? Okay. What? Oh ho! Haha! It is I. I think I stole everything from the desk. Right? Bookshelf. There wasn't that much on everything. Why was I stealing this? Okay, I'm gonna talk to her now.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Oh, thanks.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Uh.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper.
Oh, I
from
already
that
stole a
wall.
piece of paper from that wall.
It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust.
Sure.
But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself
Not
and
you.
Kuching,
I don't know what these two words mean.
you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt.
What happened there?
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Okay, Paimon.
So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people.
Oh, good.
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Theft.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to
Okay,
say that.
Paimon, that's a bit
Let's see.
too far.
What should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one.
This is extremely disrespectful. Right?
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over
Looks like the
here.
winery.
Sigil
No, never mind, never mind.
of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission.
You could have said that the first time.
Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission.
Is there?
Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at TTHE Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Okay. Oh. No. Let's go. Look around outside. Oh, look how beautiful it is up here. What am I looking for? Whoa. Can I go up here? Nope. Hey, look, a person. Dead. Oh, yeah, it is. Ah! Amazing. Their game design is beautiful. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, Star Wars is getting an anime, by the way. Made by like 10 different anime companies. Japanese anime companies. They did not. Hey, look, a chest. Oh.
Jumpy dumpy go!
Ah, god dang it. That is a lot of enemies.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too. La la la. La la la. Pew!
Let me weave you a book. Let's light it up! Yeah!
Blazing delight!
Let's end this quickly.
Going in!
You
This
stupid!
is not the end.
Jumpy dumpy go!
Rain outlines your... No, my sword! Let's light it up! Here we go!
Oh, okay.
Yeah, teamwork is dreamwork!
Not really!
Huh? Rain outlines your... Ring cutter!
Okay.
This is it.
My experiment.
Okay.
For justice.
Yeah, for justice. Oh my god. You know, you're kind of annoying.
La la la.
Da-na-na-na. Music is amazing.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let's line it up.
Why am I able to do that twice in a row now? He just dead?
Get out of here. Boing, boing, boing. Going in.
Wind blade.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Love it. Okay. Higher. Okay. I'm in combat. Oh, hey. Ready? Oh. You were.
La la la. Jumpy dumpty go. Rain outlines your fate. Let me lead you.
You?
Burden all up. Pew. Hi-ya. Da-da-da. Teamwork is dreamwork. No, my sword. Let's light it up.
It's taking a bit.
Blazing delight.
Dun, 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 dun. Anytime now.
Jumpy dumpty. Witness the power.
Jeez, can this guy die? Finally. My God, bro. Okay.
La la la.
Let's go.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon see. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Oh.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers.
Ah.
Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect.
Maybe.
Being able to channel divine power in battle? And the plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhongli soon. The
Okay.
last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Me too. All the way over there. Okay. Let's go. Hey, idiot. I don't want to fight you right now. Goodbye. It is. Loving it. Hello. How are you?
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about with her?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly.
Yeah,
his
she.
take
Yeah.
on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the
That's
most
what I was
important
gonna
thing
say.
to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Dihua Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingse Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
Okay.
Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song.
Oh.
Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need...
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't
Okay.
Paimon believe?
Okay.
We'll only know once he starts singing.
time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Wait. That's Barbara's song, isn't it?
What happened?
Oh,
These flowers
jeez.
are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because he sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue? La la la.
Oh, I wasted it.
Wind blade. Let's light it up. Disappear.
Bye.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Yeah.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
Okay.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Oh, hey.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
I've seen
Oh,
you.
Hey, it's what's-her-face?
Oh, God.
Paimon can't remember.
Gone you.
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
I've never met you in my life.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Have I met her?
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
Huh. Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her serious attitude now?
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
Yeah.
No, it's quite all right.
Oh.
I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
Well, then do
When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago...
Okay.
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say, as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean.
I don't know what that
Adeptus
is.
blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies? I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself.
What?
Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff, too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No,
don't remember
it is
meeting
you
her.
who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the right, given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Okay. Okay. Those birds new? Oh yeah, those weren't here before. Right?
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and... the Fatui?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Hey,
Surely the
I can
Liyue
kill all them.
Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
I don't know what team I'm
That's
on.
all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both
Yes.
sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Oh.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, Traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Okay.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
You know, the Mr. More Money Than Sense.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him. He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
There's only one place he would go. Where? What? What? I don't know where this is. Am I gonna kill child? Imagine? Nah, probably not. It's a long way. Dun 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 dun. Whoa, look at this building. Oh wait, this is his like bank or something, right? I'm not too sure. Child, I'm coming. Don't blow up the entire city. The Golden House. Okay. Isn't his bank back in Leeway? Leeway? Oh, the Golden Shadow. Your pursuit is a... Okay. I don't know why I have to go into one of these just to talk to the man, but...
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora. This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Tricky, tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right? Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick, we have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Yeah. Let's go make sure it's all right then. Let's go.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
No.
Huh? Who's there?
If you
Child.
were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would subsequently be hidden away? If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot longer to get the information I needed.
Shut up, child.
Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia.
Wait, he's
the
water?
Chasing are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
Oh no.
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty
11.
to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway. The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
Okay.
The battle.
The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Okay.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Yep.
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there? Fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you live up to it.
Okay. Okay then.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Ah, he's a human, so he's not immune. Huh?
Cowering already?
Cowering? Says the one who's in a corner. Excuse me. Jeez. Excuse me again. Jeez. Ugh. Bennett.
Everybody stand back!
Oh. Let me heal then.
Not bad.
What the?
Not bad. Guess I should take you more serious. Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you.
What the?
Well, that just means I can go all
He's
out.
electric now?
Brace yourself.
Oh.
This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
He has more than one vision? Is that what I'm seeing?
Ride.
I'm very confused.
Body and mind.
My turn.
Your turn. My turn, idiot.
With the wind. Gotcha. All you do is run.
That's gonna hurt in the
Something else catch your eye? No use hiding back there.
Teamwork is dreamwork! This is just my luck.
All you do is run.
Oh no.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
Oh jeez.
But that's about as far as you'll get.
Oh! Oh frick! What?
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing it to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected.
Oh no.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now.
What? Oh.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Oh. Oh. Haha. Okay. Rectangulate child. Oh my god.
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Okay. Jeez. Paimon, no. Okay. It's time now.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you?
What?
Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose?
What?
No matter. Hand the Gnosis over now.
Oh god.
Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it.
Oh no. Go.
Boing, boing, boom.
Ow. Oh, this music though. Ow. Okay. This is
No, my
annoying.
sword. Rain outlines your fate.
Ow. What the? Ow.
Die here.
No thanks.
Body and mind. I want to go home now.
Oh god.
The brightest
Oh, no.
flames burn fastest.
Not yet.
Windblade!
I'm going in. Adventure time. Yeah, let's light it. Jumpy, jumpy, go.
Okay.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Look, Child's back to normal again.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
That was so
Pretty sure
freaking
that's
cool.
not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
That's not good.
If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Oh.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle.
Yeah?
Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh. Oh! Look at that. Oh no. Is this real time? Dang. What?
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on?
Oh no. What the heck? Okay. Okay.
Paimon's exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go.
Yeah.
Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea? It hasn't destroyed Liyue yet, has it?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on.
Ah.
It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade
What?
Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Faced with the calamity
Bro,
of such
he's
magnitude,
amazing.
we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Okay.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
Don't you have like 9 of them?
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Oh, she's amazing.
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhong Ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong Ballista with one's own hands is here.
Oh.
For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god.
So she's not bad.
All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
This is sick. What? What? Whoa. Okay. Wait. Oh no.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong Ballista!
This is so cool!
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Do this.
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of.
Is that a
then.
shield?
What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Windblade! With the wind!
Let's do this. Okay.
Looks like I went too far.
Do it. Oh. Oh. Go.
Everybody stand back!
Boing, boing, boom! Hi-ya! Pew!
Miscalculated.
What is that?
That is
Oh,
Osiris'
no.
divine power. I am very familiar with it.
Oh no.
Be careful not to get hit.
Oh. Yeah. Whoops. Oh.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How
Wait.
daring. Snezhnai's
Wait, stop.
will answer for this afterward.
Wait,
Every
stop.
last one.
Wait.
That really hurt!
Okay.
Windblade!
Da-da-da. The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
What?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Depthal energy!
Oh.
Light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madam Ping's shockwave. This granny's really strong.
Oh.
Put your back into it.
With the wind!
Go.
My work. I miscalculated.
No.
Witness the power of good.
I guess this is it.
Do it. Shoot it.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil.
No way.
Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganyu's like in a fight.
My name means swiftness.
No
Take
way.
my power and run as I do.
Oh.
We're going too fast.
Oh no. This is so cool. Do it! Do it!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
Oh.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Blazing delight.
Over here.
Everybody stand back.
This should be fun.
Windblade! With the wind!
This is so cool. Hello.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
Oh no.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This is so cool.
Windblade!
Witness the power.
We're over here.
Get out of here. Take cover.
With the wind!
We're over here.
Everybody stand back.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Good.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Finally. I am super powerful right now. Oh. Go.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Oh my god. How is it still up? What? So I just got...
It's working. We just need to keep this up.
Wait. Oh god. Oh no. Breaking. Oh.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend.
Oh.
Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Oh. That's amazing. Whoa.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like
Oh,
today.
cool, the boats there in this
The
cutscene.
country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti
That's cool.
for their protection. But it is no longer necessary
if you were like,
for the city to
"Well, I am a new
rely
player,"
on
but
the
if you were a new
Adepti's
player, that boat would have
power
been
to
there from the
solve
beginning.
every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Now you can see where the Jade Chamber dropped. Oh, nice.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
So you're telling me we just defeated a god?
Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead Reptilus
Oh my god.
rite of parting that we're know where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at
Cool. So we ow.
Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
We're now stronger than a god. We also defeated that dragon. That was pretty cool. That was pretty epic. Hello, hello.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Why?
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Okay. Bad he didn't use his like ultimate abilities. This is the jewelry. Wrong thing. My bad. Yeah. Up we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, this is the bank.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't
What?
take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
Okay.
So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Shut up, child.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Okay. What?
How sanctimonious.
Wait.
What? So you're the Lord of Chio? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Yeah.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa and I.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that all fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague Child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, Traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Or be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue. I, on the other hand, will be forever prescribed as a disturber of the peace, no?
Now I'm a hero of two places.
With the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Okay.
Today's the day of the rite of parting.
Yeah, I can't
Although the
wait.
star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Yeah, it'd be a real shame not to go there now. Whoa, crazy. Okay, Babadoo, badoo. Follow the road to it. Right, why are there two markers to follow the road?
You know that god.
Yeah, you know that god. Blah 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 blah.
There's only one real pot for Tui.
Stop it. Stop. I don't care. I was literally there. Thank you. I'm taking these flowers.
Hear ye all, the Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
I wonder why.
The Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his Gnosis changed hands? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Yeah, let's go have a look, Paimon.
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuching. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
Ask
As
them.
said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
Yeah.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does
Really have
Her
to say
Eminence
that?
the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Traveler.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve
Prima
that much.
gems.
Whoa.
Please.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
He talked. He spoke. He spoke in storyline.
The cleanup.
Roping you.
If you were looking.
Let's go. Ow. The water. Go.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Xinyue kiosk.
Yes, that sounds so good.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Xinyue kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives
Why
off
is
of
she
other
looking at me?
people's credit.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You
That was
don't have to say it
directed
like that.
towards me.
In the City of Commerce, we do not merely
I don't
exchange
like it.
money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives.
Lives?
The Archon
You got more than one life
Morax
here?
could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could.
Yeah.
No matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you. That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our
Continue
search for the
search
seven.
for the seven.
I fear
He is
that
one of the seven.
continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Ooh.
The Electro-Archon Ball.
This is
And
new.
just as the people of
I'm
Liyue
assuming these are
prefer
new
to call
lines
me
that were
Rex
not in the
Lapis,
original story.
She too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Maybe.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun...
Yay.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year.
Yeah.
Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
Yeah?
This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
The Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes.
The lights just turned on.
It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think, in Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Oh.
Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven.
Okay.
All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
I'm good.
Well then, I suppose...
And I can't do this. What do I get? Can I wish? I can. Just give me it. Oh, it's purple. Oh, yay. Okay. Be something good. It's purple again? What? I got C1 Rosaria. Cool. Cool, cool. A teapot to call home.